Top 97 Funk Flex 50 Cent is here. Okay, so Kendrick, you feel like it was warranted? It was cool. You weren't offended.
Yeah, I mean it's hip hop. Like I think when you overall you mention artists that you've already made records with and saying I'm trying to write the best verse. Like we've been all doing that.
That's what we do.
Like everybody
that's what they do quietly, right?
You know? Yeah, like and it's like it's that or you go. You heard my part? You heard mine?
I like
after the fact.
I like that Big Sean did not go back and change his verse after.
I would have did it. I would have changed it.
I know, but I like that he did it.
It's his record.
I like
Big
that he
Sean's
did
record, and nobody knows.
No, but
nobody's talking about it.
No,
everybody
but I
talking
like
about
it.
Kendrick, and it just look. It wasn't it. Look, that should be.
I think
he said what he
Big Sean's first inspired Kendrick to go further. Because if I'd heard that verse,
I heard what you think, Flex. Let me tell you what I think. All I think, Flex, is when the people that should really be upset should be Big Sean and Jay Electronica. Because he's saying what his intentions are, and they done forgot your verses was on the joint.
But
you know what I mean? Like he did it. He got it. That was the real hit.
But now think of it. Think of this. Big Sean. He does the verse. He mails this to 50 Cent. Right. The same verse we heard.
Right.
Now me listening to it, I'm thinking, I either gotta go higher. Or I gotta come down.
Now, listen,
there's no middle ground. I either gotta, and I think the end of Sean's verse, he's already saying name dropping. He's saying things that was like, I think gave Kendrick inspiration. Like I know where I'm gonna take my verse.
I think when he heard his verse, he sat there and he was already looking at where he's at in his career, saying
Kendrick.
Yep. Saying I gotta go here. Like, and then, regardless to how anybody feels about it, he made all of the culture stop and say,
"It was exciting."
Did you hear it?
It was exciting. It was
Did
exciting.
you hear Kendrick's record? Did you hear his verse? Like that was the big topic.
It's like a rock
comment.
Verse.
Yeah, like
of our time. It was definitely.
So when you got that moment, it's classic. Like it's gonna be one of those. It would be those points in the year that you point out things that happen within the culture.
I think Sean was going at M.
At
There
M?
was a lot of Detroit talk, a lot of my city talk. That's me. That's what I felt. I felt there was a lot of my city.
That one went under the radar. That was under the radar.
I felt there was a lot of my city and Detroit and my city. And you know, when I think of Detroit, I think of M as well. So
yeah, well, that was hard to think of anything else. You got the Detroit jersey out there playing. He playing now in that big joint. Oh, please, don't you do it with him. Don't you do it. Go get whoever you want, man. Your numbers is different. You look at the numbers. Ain't that what they say? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Yeah, but he's not saying this.
Don't look at those numbers. We could put us all in a pot, and we ain't them numbers. All of us. Get all African Americans
together.
This is not top 40, baby.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is different.
You still enjoy the game, do you?
I do, man. I'm sitting there, I'm watching, and I got a chance to be a fan of it for a little bit. Just watch everybody else play.
How'd you feel when did you hear the Jay interview when he talked about referred to your movement and you coming out, and he said he heard in the club. I think he said he heard in the club, and then he realized we had to sit down for a minute.
Yeah, he was talking about he was talking for his the rest of the crew that he had him around.
Okay,
and he made his adjustments.
You know what I'm saying? To the music.
The rest of them didn't quite transition into what needed to happen next. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. Look, where's Cash Money? It's Young Money. The youngest member of the actual crew sparks the new wave. You see what I'm saying? So when Jason
Wayne bumped heads a little.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, look, they just work together.
Me and the homie got history, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just did something recently.
Yeah,
with Wayne?
Yeah, I'm on a Dedication 5.
Okay.
On the effing problems. The ASAP Rocket beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on that. Shout out to Wayne for that. You know what I mean? We knocked out a joint for my project too.
Yeah, the
Street Fame coming soon.
Yeah, his joint is crazy.
If you and Wayne seen each other talked, how they worked?
We ran into each other. Actually, it was at the fight.
Good space.
Yeah. Like
I just understood here and there you might do what you do.
Right. And then it's what's the name? Right. With Baby and them, you know, we had other conversations actually with Slim.
Okay.
Other business things we're talking about, you know.
That's always good.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's never not room to make money. You know, we could do things together in different ways. So, you know, it's really cool when you got something like Kid is one of them artists that I don't care what circle you get in, that he gonna be able to be comfortable and he'll find his place in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's that thing when you at a, like New Orleans is for real. Like Flex, you go down there, they hit, baby. Like it's hard out there. Whenever you got, like it really, really rough out there, that people, you got that feeling where people don't feel like they have anything to lose. And
that's when it's
playing for keeps for real.
That's when it's,
you know what I'm saying? Like when that get like that.
No.
So you have K-Kids, whose project is coming.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
A street fan.
Now, man, you Fifth, you get it every day. You know the question of the day, my brother. You know, people is about Banks and Yayo and G Unit and what your plans are for it. And, you know, what are your plans for it?
I mean, I hope that they can actually figure out from that. Like when we say they haven't quite followed my blueprint, it's disappointing that they're not following it. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and to be that close in the circle, it's almost like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it feels like there's something missing from the actual character. Because we come up.
G Unit meaning like to complete it or to revamp it?
No, just people. Like in general, as people, I think that there's something missing, something within my character that's not in their character. Because I have to do it. Like you don't understand. Like I feel like, you know how financially I don't have to, but I have to because it's just within me. I gotta be a part of it. I gotta be working. I gotta have something going on, something that I'm doing. So if they have the opportunities to make transitions that a lot of artists don't, because they can be behind the scenes without everyone paying attention to them.
This has brought me to remember something. It's Hot 97 50 Cent. You had that heat rock that you never really passed my way.
I got some pieces.
No,
you know?
like I almost forgot. Let you get out of here without discussing that song. I mean,
I got some.
What are we doing?
What I'm doing?
Hold up.
Flex. All I'm waiting for.
It's a hot one, my brother.
I'm just waiting to line things up so I could come. If they think I'm just like I'm not thinking about music or I don't care about music, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? I do. Like, and it's just, I watch everybody else, what they're doing, and things shift. Like, sometimes I gotta go back, rewrite things, or go fix things, because it shifts. It feels different after new projects come out, how people adjust to the landscape of hip-hop is current. You gotta be like the now, not like you can't be old or dated or feels like something, you know, and
absolutely right.
I come around again, or I rewrite, redo things and make it right. But for me, just having you know, somebody that's hungry, like that's why I've been focused on Kid.
That's what you want. That's gonna be the next project,
right? Because Kid's like, look, he wanted bad, man. Like if you when you have it, when it's handed to you, look, Yayo came home from jail with $1 million in his account.
Always good.
He missed it. He went like, so in his head it's cool. You know what the rule book say? Do not listen to what he's saying. That's it. That's the only thing you got to figure out. All the rest of it, because to him it's so that simple. Just what did he say? That's it. And then with Banks, I think he's at a point where he was ready for his independence. You know, artist is ready to move and go be that artist on his own, but not quite transitioning as far as what it takes to make that a comfortable transition, like trusting other people.
He wants to do it like, you know, but in his circle, on his own.
Right, but then you gotta trust new people in order to do it on your own, because you gotta have somebody new that you work with, a new manager, a new something. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you're gonna just sit. Then it feels like your response to dealing with things that are uncomfortable is this. Like you sit there like
which is understandable, because
until who come?
Wait, no, that's understandable. You know, it's understandable because, you know, Fifth, once again, like I told you, everyone doesn't have. You have a drive and a focus, and you've been in bad situations concerning labels and music and place, so you do things different.
I'm looking at like,
you know,
how do you not understand? You know, when you really get, I've already had independent projects. Like I've done Banks' whole last album, Being Benz and Bentley, is an independent project. Like I financed and done all of the marketing for the campaign, everything that was there. The started up record, Kanye, all of them, we swapped to do that. That was the clips. The Pusha T, me and Pusha T on the Neptune's beat was in exchange.
I remember you said it was coming.
Yeah. So each one of those things, like I had worked it out for him, put together, and then when you get the energy that you feel like that the artist wants to be on independent on his own thing, it's cool. Like I say, you could be the boss. Go be the boss. But you know you got to hold the money, right? Because you got to take care of everybody. And everything's around you.
Well, that's a learning process.
Yeah, but you don't.
That's a learning process.
You don't behave like the boss because you the artist, and then when they go to jail, don't bail everybody out. Or when something happens, and they acting on your energy, on what you saying is a go. You got to have everything in place to take care of that.
But that takes time, Fifth. That takes time. It takes time. Like no one is gonna get that overnight. That's a trial and error. Man, you was around Jam Master.
Yeah,
you was around Onyx. You was on.
Yeah, we went through the boot camp. And
I remember New York City. I got to tell the story. I was at BT. I see Nels. I see Fifth. They say what's up to me, and we in a room so small. And while the hello is still going on, and with people, getting swung on, beat up. And I'm in a frozen position because I'm like, if I go to the right, I don't want anyone to think that's what I'm moving. I go to the left. I'm going to just stand here till it's over. And someone gets moved out. And whoever is here standing, I'm going to continue conversating.
Yeah, he did 100 different versions. I love. I watch YouTube, see different versions of that story. They tell me a different way, and I'm like, man,
Anyway,
so they rewrite history.
Fifth is here. And Monday you have an amazing event that you're working on.
It's going down.
And I haven't seen you well, so we caught up with some of the stuff prior. But now tell me, Monday, what should everyone wait to see and tune in for?
Oh, they're going to be excited, man. We bring boxing back to New York. We're going to do some different things in the Resorts Casino in Queens. Because it's the first opportunity in the show that I'm promoting in actual New York. I brought it to that casino because it's easier for me to get that audience out.
Okay.
To Queens. Everybody will be out there. It's going down. And I had a chance to bring Mark Davis. He actually won on the ESPN show in July 5th that I had in Connecticut, in Hartford. And then now you got a few new fighters that I brought on. I got Samuel Pagan. He's a 5-time Golden Glove champion right out of here from Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They can get a chance to come check him out.
A lot of the boxers are going to be in New York based?
Yeah. In this actual fight, so it's getting a chance to showcase some of the talent we got here in New York. And Christopher Galliano is another fighter that is co-promoted by myself and Lou DiBella, and he actually fighting 165. Chris is a national champion, 20-year-old Puerto Rican out of the Bronx.
BX,
so that Bronx will be in the house, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it real good. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely going down. Like they got a chance to, for me, like it's exciting. I got other fighters like Yorkis Gamboa.
It's out 97 Funk Flex 50 Cent. Man, I think this is a great thing you're doing for young boxers, man. Especially, and the game is a little stale.
Yeah, I mean, you need
some excitement.
Other excitement, new talent coming in. You got a lot of talented fighters, but they just don't have proper promotions. They're not connected to anything that makes you see them. And then they sit in that. You got promoters that are navigating fighters properly, like moving them away from fighters that'll beat them. You know what I mean? Instead of actually letting.
That's unheard of before, because then what starts to end up is the wrong fighters fighting each other, and you ain't seeing what you want to see.
Right. Well, you don't see the real competitive matchups until the stakes are so high that, like, who really loses?
How much can a fighter get at this event? Like, what's the purses like?
Well, you know what? In the early stages, this is the work process. This is where they actually get the numbers. Like
knock
Floyd
a few people out to get to the money.
When they get to like the 20-0, and you start seeing them on HBO After Dark, and then you start seeing them on the big HBO cards and the different things like that. HBO and Showtime both are the networks.
What do they make at that point, Fif?
They start doing like 200-300 easy, and then it starts to go up from there. Because once they start to become, you got to be a pay-per-view fighter to pull the kind of numbers that Floyd pulled. And there ain't but one of those at a time. Like 1 or 2 fighters that really hold that caliber. Like Manny will be able to do it with no problem, but not quite the same numbers that Floyd will do.
What did you feel when Manny lost that fight and went on TV?
Man, that was like,
what was your feeling about it?
That was the most exciting fight of that year. That's the most exciting fight. You know what? I think people love tragedy. I think, they love to see the guy that wins all the time lose. The pressure's always on. That's why you gotta work so hard. Like, Floyd, he not a fool. He gonna work as hard as, like, ridiculously hard. Canelo's young. I mean, I think he he's hungry is the best thing that we could actually. That I think that they could actually put.
What's your prediction for Saturday? Your prediction. What's your prediction?
I hope Floyd's on top.
Round. Do you have what you feeling?
I think they got 2 or 3 rounds to actually get off. If you don't actually, I think he has to hit Floyd and turn Floyd into a different fighter. If he doesn't, Floyd gonna take him to school. He's gonna get so comfortable with him, he's just gonna beat the brakes off him. I think if he could actually shake him up a little bit before that actually happens, and we see
haven't
something,
seen that much, right?
Yeah, from him like that, then it's like maybe you'll see it entertaining. Like I don't want to ever say that I don't want to see him lose, Floyd, because I'm not sure he can recover from it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really want that for him, because I do feel like he's my younger brother. You know what I mean? And with Canelo, like, he's young, he's talented. Like, I don't know if he actually gonna show up or not with that.
Is he smart enough to beat Floyd? That's the question, right?
He's a good enough. Well, we got to give fighters of that caliber to punch his chance, because I don't believe Marquez would have beat. He wasn't winning that fight with Manny.
Okay.
I think if he'd have made it through that 6 seconds to the next round, that they would have stopped it, because his nose was broke. He was swallowing blood. Everything he did, it would have stopped that fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's just when you get hit with that punch, you got the punch chance. Floyd always tell you, a hurt fighter, a dangerous fighter. You ain't got to chase him. Let him come back.
Tickets. You can get them. rwnewyork.com if you want to go to the event. It starts at 7. Doors open at 6. You can go there Monday. Camilla will be there. You know what I mean? I'm going to touch down for a little bit. I keep saying that so Camilla knows I'm coming. All right. Listen, man. As always, man, I appreciate you coming through.
It's always a pleasure.
We always have real talk.
Kid could go be performing there, too.
Are you gonna make it happen? You ready for that? That's gonna.
Oh, man, I've been ready, man. For real.
This is gonna
all
happen.
around the world, this man here.
Yeah, he did all them shows. On that level, he been through the boot camp place
already. Like seen what needs to be done.
Big set all over the place. Norway, Turkey,
really, dude. Dubai,
Africa. Yeah.
It's Hot 97 Funk Flex. Kid, we look forward to that project, my brother.
Oh yeah, man. Street Fame dropping soon, man. It's a pleasure to be up here, man. For real.
Bury Me a G is out now, though. Y'all can check that out.
Of course.
Bury Me a G, get that, man.